Hi, welcome back.
Here we go.
Here we go. So today we are going to do kind of a fun episode. We're calling it the Anxiety Olympics. And so we are going to go through random scenarios and we are going to rate them on a scale of lowest, which is sweaty palms.
Okay.
Next is the uh-oh zone.
Right.
And last but not least is the full-blown freak out.
Freak out mode.
Okay.
I got some. You got some?
Roll. Yes, let's see what we got.
Okay. High school reunion.
Ooh, for me,
Mhm.
that would be an uh-oh zone.
Girl, I am
Full-blown freak out?
freak out.
Okay.
That is like the stuff of my nightmares.
It is a little bit. I
Yeah.
mean, I agree.
Yeah. But no parts of it. No parts of it.
Have you ever been to one?
No. Have
Yeah.
you?
Hell no.
Okay.
Come on,
See?
no.
Full blown freak out.
But you also don't need to anymore. With social media, you're like, I can see what you're up to. Forgetting your phone at home.
Jeez. I would go uh-oh with that. I don't
Okay.
go the only reason I would go freak out, you know me, is because if I got lost somewhere,
Okay.
but
But otherwise,
otherwise, oh no. Like I've done
yeah.
it before. I just did it.
Sometimes it's a relief.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's sweaty palms, and sometimes it's a relief. People are like, I texted you, you're like, oh, I left my phone at home today, right? You can just say, oh, I left my phone at home
Yeah.
today. I'm under no obligation to do anything.
That's so funny because the only reason I would care is the safety part. If I'm lost, I can't find my
Girl,
that's
we
where
did
my
not
head
have,
goes.
we had payphones back in the day,
Oh,
and yet we were fine. It was fine.
I know. I would ride around with like 50 cents in the car and they'd be like,
50
walk.
cents, girl. I call people collect, and then
Yeah,
when you say the name,
did.
you're like, I'm at the Walgreens. Come
I
pick
know.
me up.
Yep. And then you hang up real quick.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we would ride around like that. And it was so funny because you would get the quarters, right? Like for the payphone, and my parents would leave like quarters in the car and be like, but then you're like, well, if I break down somewhere and I'm nowhere near it, I still have to walk in the dark to
Yeah.
wherever the next payphone
That's what I'm
is.
saying.
Yeah.
Cell phone focus.
Yeah.
All right. What you got?
Running late for an appointment.
Sweaty palms for me.
Yeah. I go, uh-oh.
Oh,
Yeah. I
it's
don't like to be late.
I don't like to be late
No, I
either.
don't like to be late. I definitely don't want to be late to an appointment. So I try to always like leave early, but you can't, like, traffic sometimes is what it is or whatever. And so, yeah, that stresses me out. I think there's the judgment on the other side. Like, I don't want you to think I was irresponsible.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna like get there early. So if I'm running late, it bothers me. Like,
Mhm.
yeah, I'm definitely an uh-oh on that one.
Okay. Accidentally sending an email to the wrong person.
Oh my gosh. Well, what's the context?
I think it happens, maybe it happens with email, but I think sometimes it happens with text. You don't
Yeah.
realize like you're talking about the person, but the text
Oh
thread
my
is
gosh.
open to them and you've sent them the text about them.
Oh, I would be,
Full
yeah.
blown freak
I
out.
think I
Now,
would.
if you catch it enough, you're like, unsend, unsend.
Yeah, but that notifies them, right, that you unsent something?
Yeah, but then it's
Okay.
just a mystery. What did
Okay.
I unsend? I don't
Okay.
know. It's
Let's
mysterious.
all wonder about what I
I don't
said.
know. I don't know. It's the
We're not
mystery of the universe.
not
We'll
bringing it up.
never
You don't bring it up.
know. Yeah. Yeah. I would
Okay.
say for me, it's uh-oh zone because did I catch it?
Yeah.
Usually I don't even waste time trying to be like, I was like, I did it. My bad.
I do it again. That's what I do often because we have like a couple family group chats with my kids and my husband. But then sometimes I have just one with like the kids. But then sometimes we have one where like all of us are on, and so I'll try to update one, and like like think I'm updating my husband on one of the kids, and then it goes to all the kids, and I'm like, oh, sorry.
We have a family group chat and it's like me, my husband, two stepkids, and my son.
Mm.
And then I found out they have a mini fam group
Are
chat.
you not on it? Ooh,
It's my husband, and it's like
full
stuff-
blown freak out mode on that one.
it's stuff like he's picking them up or doing stuff like, oh, I don't want to inundate you with that. But now I was like, and I look at my son and I go, I don't have a mini fam group chat. It's just me texting you. And then now that my son is gone, I was like, I made this announcement. I go, I just want to let you guys know when you text in the mini fam group chat, the only person you're leaving out now is me.
Aw.
Yeah. I hope they
How
feel
did
really bad.
how did somebody not add you immediately?
Okay.
Oh, we can start a group chat.
I love group chat.
All right. Okay, this just might be personal.
Okay.
Bugs in the house, like finding the bugs in the house.
Not even sweaty palms for me.
Oh, girl. So I was in college, and when I like went to, I don't know if I told you, did I tell you the spider story?
Yes.
Okay, so when I woke up and there's like spiders hatched all over the place.
Yes.
Yeah, so that'll traumatize you. So now it's like any bug. Like I can, like, if there's flies in the house, I don't care. Like my son will
Okay.
go out and like get the fly. But like
Any
if
kind of creature
I
bug?
find an ant in the kitchen,
An ant. Oh, okay.
yes, because there's never just one ant.
It's a whole squad.
Like unless it came off of somebody's backpack and you were like outside, and I will investigate the shit out of that. Like
Okay.
was the bag just outside? Was it? no. If there's an ant in the
Oh,
kitchen, there's a colony somewhere.
okay.
There is a colony somewhere.
So you're going like private eye on this. Where'd you come from? When did you get here? Who are you
Abso-freaking-lutely.
with?
Yes, yes.
Oh,
We are finding your family. We have got to get that destroyed. Yeah, it is. Yes, yeah.
wow. That's
If
serious.
if there's a big ass spider that like ran across the room, like we need to find it. Where did it
Oh,
go? Because if it lays babies, I'm out. I'm moving out. I'm
yeah.
packing my bags. We're out this bitch. So no, yeah,
Yeah.
nope, nope. I
No,
am like oh to full blown on.
I'll tell you, full blown freak out.
Yeah,
Nice.
I thought you were gonna say roaches.
Nice. If I hear him out, I'm screaming for my life.
Okay,
I am screaming for my
are
life.
you?
I am jumping up. It is completely irrational. We used to get mice a lot. I
Yeah,
lived by the beach. We would get
yeah.
mice, and then they would give them that like poison where they like need to
Oh,
drink water. So they come out
yeah.
like this and then like die in the middle
Right.
of your carpet. Well, and this was probably like, I don't know, 8 years ago. I was living in a townhouse. It's just me and my son. And I hear this noise. Like,
Lord,
and I was like,
that's when I
what is
just
that?
pack the
Do you
bags.
know what it is though? In the
Oh, I don't know
ceiling,
what it is.
it was a squirrel. And
Does
I
that
was
freak you out?
convinced, oh my God, rodents of any
Full blown.
kind, full blown
Isn't
freak
that
out. I
weird?
was like,
Okay.
this thing is it's gonna claw through the drywall and claw my face
It's gonna
off.
f you.
It is a mouse of
It's
any.
like
I
a
can't even
Griswold
look
moment just
at it.
jumping out of the tree.
I cannot handle it.
Really?
Full
Okay,
blown, a
full blown.
mouse of any kind, a tail. Oh,
Oh,
can't.
alright, if you have a mouse, you can call me,
Okay,
and if I have
you can
spiders,
call
I
me.
will call you. Yeah.
Okay, yuck spikes.
Alright, who's up? Me? You? No, I
Yeah,
did
you.
bugs. Didn't I do bugs?
Oh, I did do. Okay, how about drafting a text like 10 times?
Yeah, I do that.
Okay,
I do that. A little bit of a sweaty palm. I just overread it for
overthinker.
tone. I'm like, okay, if I read it this way, if the person reads it this way, if what could it sound this way? Did I leave a word out? Like, yeah,
It kind of does go back. I was going to mention, the like, ooh, did you send the text to the person you were like talking shit on
yeah,
them? I do all my shit talking in person.
okay.
So,
There's no record of your shit talking.
not
It's the
really.
cleanest way to go.
It really
It
is.
is.
There's
No paper trail.
no. Yeah, I would say that's a sweaty palm for me. I think the same thing. I
Okay.
think probably because of what we do and knowing how much like body language and all of
Mhm.
that stuff kind of plays into things and that's missing in a
Yeah.
text. It's like I overly identify with things and how they're going to like land or come across.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Running into an ex. Now, I've been like married so long that my exes are like 80 now,
What were you doing, girl?
but running into an ex.
What were you doing? 80.
I'm just kidding.
I
I'm
was
just
gonna
old as
say, was
shit.
it like sugar babies or something? What were you doing? Oh, I wouldn't give a flying rat's ass.
Really? I
No,
avoid at all costs. But that goes back to the reunion
I'm
thing.
not seeking them out. Don't get me wrong.
No, no, no. You never seek them out.
But I think the majority, I mean, one in particular, I think if he saw me, he would run the other way.
Okay.
And good for you. You should do that.
Okay.
Toodles. I would not care though. Otherwise, I would not care.
Yeah. I'm not.
There's not really that many, to be
Yeah.
quite frank. Like, there's really not.
Yeah.
And the one would run away for me. I think.
Okay. I
Yeah.
just the small talk of it all. I'm like, ugh. Like, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like,
Hi. This
what
is
would we
awkward.
say?
There's nothing to say.
Right. Like
Yeah.
that we I maybe I've passed them and we've all just been under the same assumption that like, what is there to say? So we don't say anything.
Yeah. I would treat them like a stranger.
Yeah.
I think like
I
no
think
hard
it's easier
feelings.
for us though, because we are ancient and we have been in really
Girl, speak for yourself. Can
and
you
so
believe can you even? My goodness, on a Friday, girl, I've been having a hard time and she just called me ancient. Oh my goodness.
girl, we own it. It's fine. But I think it's harder for younger women. Like
Oh, for
if we were
sure.
to talk to like our,
For sure.
like nieces and all those things right now, like, like they date more frequently than we do and
Yes.
than we did. And so the propensity for running into
But
your
also
exes
like
is
the
higher.
social media, you can see
Yes.
like, but I
Yeah.
think it's funny now too, because it's like, I don't think any of mine would. They'll know.
The ones that are like the exes that you think back on too, like the ones that are like the worst, or like the ones that you're like, why did I put up with that? Like, like if I saw you again, I'd be like, it's fine because we're older now. So like, it doesn't even matter. Like, it feels like a forever ago, but like,
Mhm.
why did I
You're like, who was that
date
girl?
you as long as
What's
I did?
happening there?
Like, I almost want to ask one of them, like, did you think I was crazy for staying as long as I stayed too? Like, you had to be thinking it too, right?
Mhm.
Like,
Yikes. Okay.
but then there's the times where you see the exes and they don't, not that I'll be careful with how I say this, but like sometimes when you're like, did not age the way I thought you would.
When you're like, ooh, Glad I kinda dodged a bullet there. Is that what you're trying to say?
in some way.
Well, we see who was the winner in this situation. Clearly, it was me.
Maybe it's because they were mean or not nice. And so,
Don't you always in your head, though, you, like it's like some weird math? I think everybody does this where you're like, "Who's the winner?
oh, yeah,
Who's the
I'm
winner?"
sure.
It's
Yeah.
always me. In my head,
Yeah.
I'm always the winner 100% of the time.
But the funny thing is too, though, like, even though the ex might not have been a lovely person, I feel like whoever they marry is a lovely person. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like they ended up winning anyway because I always see the female and I'm always like, oh, she's lovely or oh, she's cute or oh, she's nice. So like, I think they ended up winning.
You're
We all
very
won. Well,
magnanimous.
no, I like I am a female. I will not. I'm never going to trash another female unless you're. I mean, unless you're horrible to somebody and I see it. But
I know some horrible.
yeah,
Did you go? Did
I don't even remember. I got one though. If you want me to go.
Walking into a room full of strangers. Would you prefer to walk into a room full of strangers or a room full of people you know? Which one?
That's a great
I
question.
know. I have them sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm paused, so I don't know.
Mm,
I would think a room full of people I know, but the
hands
introvert
down.
in me sometimes is like, "Hey, if I don't know anybody, the
Hands
expectation
down.
is low."
That's when I always call myself like an introverted extrovert or
Yeah,
an extroverted introvert.
yeah,
I would hands down prefer room full of strangers.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the introvert in me wants to say you can Irish exit out of that easily. Like, I don't know anybody here, so I don't have to
Yeah,
say
no
the long
expectations of
goodbye.
me. So
Mhm.
much harder with people you know.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah, probably. Yeah, maybe no one I knew because the expectations are high. You gotta chit chat, you gotta, like, you just in and out. Okay, let's go with oh god, I made this mistake. Okay, let's go with Life 360.
I don't have that.
Oh god. It's a smart move on your part not to have it.
Yeah. I don't think it
So,
would be the best.
Life 360 is an uh-oh zone for me,
Mm.
although it sent me to full-blown panic attack. I made the biggest, idiotic, rookie mistake last weekend. My daughter's first weekend, she's almost 5 hours away at college, freshman year, and I was not going to look at Life 360 while she's in school because that's just unnecessary. But I had just talked to her earlier in the day, and she was a little bummed because she didn't have any plans, like, because she's new there and, like,
Right.
her and her
Oh.
friends, like, didn't like, they don't know where to go yet to, like, go to a party yet, like, they're
Mhm.
just kind of figuring it all out, so whatever.
Any basement
Yep,
ever.
all those basement floors. So anyway, long story short, I was gonna text her and be like, "Oh, hey, hope you have a good night," but I was like, "Well, oh, she might be in, like, somebody's dorm, I don't wanna text her, like, she doesn't need to get a
Did
text from her
you
mom."
look?
So I did the Life 360, and first of all, because my kids they have always been local, the Life 360 depressed me because it had to zoom out and then zoom in
Yeah.
all those hours
Yeah.
away, so that was horrible. And it was 11 o'clock, and I was just gonna text like, "Good night, like, hope you had a great first weekend, blah, blah." Oh god, she was, like, in the middle of the city, and I was like, "Why'd I look? Why'd I look? Why'd I look? Why'd I look?" And I'm like, "Oh my god, it's 11 o'clock at night, and this is a city, and she's never been there before." And my mind went to full-blown freak out mode, and my poor
Okay.
husband, I was like, "Listen." I turned him and this was the deal. I said, "Listen, I made a big mistake. I own it. I did not mean to check where she was. I was legit just trying to see if I could text her. I looked on Life
Uh,
360. Here's what has to happen now.
oh, what has to happen now?
You have to stay up until she gets back to her dorm, and I can't know about any of it.
Oh,
And I will
girl.
promise that I will never look at Life 360 again. It was my mistake." And he was like, in his defense, he was like, "Okay." I was like, "No, I mean, you need to stay up until 3 a.m. if that's what it takes until she walks her little ass back to her dorm because I won't be able to, and then I'll never look again." But because I had looked and I knew. So I was like, "Oh my God,
You
like
can't
she's in the middle of the
unknow.
city.
You
Like
know
she's
what
got
you
to get back."
know.
Yeah, she's brand new. She doesn't know how to get back to her dorm. Full blown freak out mode. And so now I do not check Life 360 anymore on that particular child.
That's good for you. Yeah, I did not
Yeah.
I did not have location for my son when he went because
No,
I
not
felt
when they go
like
to
it was
college.
like
Can't. And I had no plan. It was just a mistake because I hadn't looked at it the whole week before, but I convinced myself it was fine to do that night. And I learned the very hard way. But Life 360 is kind of an uh-oh regardless and a sweaty palms regardless. Even we got it when our kids started driving.
Mhm.
'Cause we're like, okay, because it shows you, like, the speed that they're going, and it will alert you if they are going well above the speed limit. So when they were first new drivers, we were like, "Great," because we don't trust them with their driving abilities yet. They haven't proven it. But that can also be like, it doesn't always update. So sometimes you'll be like, "Oh my god, they've been stopped on this road for, like, 20 minutes," and it didn't update, and so you're in a
Girl,
yeah.
it's an uh-oh
I'm
zone for
telling
you.
you, it is.
Big time.
I know, Life 360, it's a bitch.
What about forgetting a friend's birthday?
I feel
I've done
terrible when that happens.
I've done it twice this summer
I
to
hate that.
very close friends, and I that is like
Yeah.
Zone almost full blown freak out.
Yes.
It is very upsetting to me
Yes.
because I pride myself
You are
on
good at
being
that.
thoughtful. So it
You
is
are so good at that.
very upsetting to me.
Uh, Um, I think too, like, so social media can help with that stuff, but because I am anti the Facebook thing, Facebook does remind you
It
that
does. But that's
birthdays.
why I'm not on social media anymore. That's why it
Oh, there you
happened.
go. See,
Yeah.
welcome to my world.
Yeah.
It's terrible. You want to go back to like an old school like list.
They're in my calendar, but I don't use that calendar in my phone. I use my work calendar. So now I'm going to
Oh,
have to
you got to
start
integrate.
checking at least at the beginning of the month. Be
Uh,
like, okay, got to
but it's
keep
hard to
this in
even
my
remember to
sights.
do that. Yeah. Oh, I hate that. That's the worst. It's okay. They know you're a good friend. Don't you worry about it.
I did send them flowers.
Oh. All right. Let's go with forgetting to pay a bill.
That's a ozone, almost full blown freak
Yeah.
out for me.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Right?
Yep.
Some people handle that so well. Right? They're like, all right, it's late, it's no big deal. Like, I'll get it next month, I'll pay double. It's as if the utility company and I are like BFFs and I just let them
It
down.
depends what it is.
Okay.
Like a credit card where there's like a very serious negative consequence if you just like completely forget.
Like that interest rate or
Yeah, whatever, like the little like
the late fee.
dent
The late fee.
in
A
your
late
credit
fee. Oh
report,
my
like,
God.
versus something where I don't know, if there's not a consequence for me, I'm kind of like, "Meep,"
Okay. I guess like some of the utility bills will just like double bill you next month.
and
Then
you're
that's no
like,
big deal.
okay,
If you hit me with a late fee, that was almost
I'm coming
I
at
am
you.
marred.
I am picking up the phone. I'm waiting on customer service. We are going to forgive that late fee. Going to
Seriously?
percent.
Nice.
Yes.
You will advocate the shit out of that,
Oh,
huh?
it's a hill I will always die on. Yep.
Oh my
Mm,
God, I'm an idiot. I just like it's like a slap in the hand to me. I'm like, I owe you $25. I'm so
no.
sorry.
And it's the hill I die on because I go, I would like you to take a look back at my account and see when else I have been late.
Show me the evidence
Hmm.
that this is a behavioral
The
pattern.
receipts, the timelines,
Here comes the behavioral
screenshots.
therapist in her. She's like, show me why this is a pattern and not a mistake.
Yes. I will make amends for it. This is a one-off.
But see, the amends is they just want you to pay the late fee.
No.
Okay.
If it's a pattern, I will make amends. It's a one-off, you get a pass.
Okay. All right.
If it's
Okay.
happened twice and I know it's happened twice, but it ain't happening twice. This one kind of goes along with it,
Yeah.
checking your bank balance.
Obsessively.
Okay, but which one is it for you?
Well, what happened?
No,
Like, I'm just
just
checking it.
logging in to check it.
Sweaty palms. I will get sweaty palms every time I log in.
Okay,
I don't
so
know why.
yours
No one's taking my money. I just
okay.
always sweaty palm. But I think it has to do with our jobs because we don't work in a very consistent, like we're not salaried employees. So
Okay.
we're billable people. So we work particular hours every week and then we get paid at the end of the week for those
Okay.
particular hours billed. So you can't really, it's never consistent. Like you always,
Sure.
so I'm always like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Like, oh,
Is it a ozone or sweaty palm?
it's sweaty palms when I log in, but I know what's in there. Like
Okay.
I do the bills. Like I do the bills and
Okay.
I'm still anxious
And you're
every time
still
as if someone has magically gotten in there and taken all my money.
okay. So this may or may not surprise you.
Okay.
Mine, every time without fail, full balloon freak out.
That does surprise me.
Hmm.
Somebody's wiping you out.
It's just, I think it has to do with my childhood, like
Okay.
the financial insecurity of
Got
my
it.
childhood, that like paycheck to paycheck experience and like, housing is unstable. Everything is like, are the lights getting turned off? Stuff like
Right.
that. And so for me, I think it doesn't matter how much money is in there. I will always have the same pit in my stomach
Mm,
every single time. Every single time.
that one's rough.
It's rough. And
Yeah.
so there were periods of my like when I was working, getting a consistent paycheck, people would be like, we didn't get paid. Did you see we didn't get paid? And I go, no, I just assume it gets deposited. That's how terrified I am. People are like, I'm better now, but I
Okay.
used to like, I would not look. If you didn't pay me, I wouldn't know.
Ugh.
If you were thefting me, if the credit card company or bank didn't send me an alert, like this seems,
So you
I'm
don't
not
check
noticing.
obsessively like I do. So you're not like in there.
I avoid it like the plague,
Okay.
like the plague. So
Okay.
when I check, full blown freak out every time. It
Okay.
wouldn't matter if there was, I don't know, like $10 in there or $200,000 in there. I would still have the exact same feeling.
Okay.
It's really a problem.
Okay.
I need to work on it.
Okay. We'll make a note of it.
Yeah.
It's totally fine. That's all right. That's
It's
okay.
my
We're
mental
growing.
load.
Yes, we're growing. It's fine.
Hard.
Yeah, no, I can understand that. Have you ever gotten the call that like your credit card has been stolen and somebody's using it and jacking up a bunch of charges on it?
I've gotten the like, this seems out of the ordinary for you.
Mm-hmm.
And then I call and kind of like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's happened like a couple times.
Yeah,
But
that will
again,
send me over the edge.
I'm not catching it.
Yeah, well, that sends me over the edge. Just because, first of all, one
Amazon
time,
returns, I don't online, it says it was returned. I don't know.
oh, you
Was
don't
it? I
check
didn't
to see
check.
if it's back in there.
No.
Okay. Okay.
Is that terrible? People could be robbing me
People could be robbing you blind. I feel like
blind.
maybe I should log in for you.
Yes. You know
Yeah.
what? Yeah.
'Cause I'm a little bit meticulous about it. Like,
Oh,
I'll be
okay.
like, "Why was that charge taken out?" Like, if somebody steals my credit card information and gets better shit than me,
You're
I'm
mad?
furious. That's the hill I will die on. Like,
Mm.
I was on the call with, like, the credit card company, and luckily they were great, like, they caught
What did
it.
they buy?
They are in California. They got a hotel room. They went
They had
and
a
got their
little
gas filled
vacation?
out. Yeah, like, on my dime. I was like, "You have to
Oh,
be
I
kidding
was
me."
like, did they buy a jet ski or
No,
something?
I mean, no, that shit's expensive. Probably
They wouldn't
wouldn't.
make it. They'd be
Mm.
like, declined.
They did shut the card off right away, but I was like, "This is like nothing infuriates me." And then I'm out a card for a week because it takes a week for them to get me a new card.
Now then
That's
I gotta put all the automatic stuff that's
yes,
attached to that. It's such a hassle
it
for
is such
me.
a hassle. And why am I paying the consequence for these people stealing my stuff?
You enjoyed your jet ski. Okay.
Oh, all right. What we got? Oh, all right, I got one.
Okay.
How do you do with the deadlines?
Good.
Good.
Yeah.
No sweaty palms. No nothing.
No, because I have this weird thing in my head. I used to procrastinate a lot, like,
Okay.
especially in undergrad and grad school.
Okay.
People are like, "How am I gonna get it done? I have to work on
Mhm.
it." And my brain would literally just not, because 'cause I'm like, "It's going to get done because it has to." So I'm not worried about how
So you
it's
waited till
getting
the
done.
last minute. Like you
I
rode
know
the adrenaline train.
well, yeah, because 'cause I'm like, I know it's gonna get done. There's no scenario it's not getting done. There's none.
That's lovely self-talk.
There's no
Good for
scenario that
you.
this is not getting done. It's going to get done. I don't know what that's gonna look like. That part is irrelevant to
You
me.
do not have an anxious brain.
I
I'm gonna
don't.
you don't.
I
You
don't.
don't. Because let me tell you, deadlines for the anxious brain are always the uh-oh zone. And we don't procrastinate. That's the thing. So that shit is done
Oh.
a week ahead of time.
That would give me anxiety
And
because
now you're like, did I do it right?
then I
Everybody
would
else is
go
still
back
working
to
on
it.
it.
I would go back to it and I would
Yes.
start, like, futzing with it
Yes.
and probably make it
You sure
worse.
you sure
Yeah.
do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I don't do that. No, I
Nothing's
wait. No.
procrastinated. It's handled. And here's the shitty thing about that is it's not even done piecemealed. Like I'll work on a little bit at a time. Nope, it's done. It's been done. But everybody else now is talking about working on it. And so now you're like, did I do it right? They added this. I didn't add that. Should I have added that?
Yeah, see,
It's
I
a
don't
whole
want that in my life.
nightmare.
If I wait till the last minute, there is 0 chance of that. Because guess what? It takes the decision right from my hands. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I cannot tweak it. If you did it this way
Mm-hmm.
and I did it that way, say la vie. Like, that's all we got.
Mm,
Like, that's what it is.
yeah. That's another anxious thing when you like hand something in and then someone's like, oh, what did you put for answer 4? And you're like, oh, I put this. They're like, I did not put that. I put this. You're like, and
So
it's handed in. It's all over. I can't get it back.
no, I love that. I'm like, there it is.
Girl,
I just sent it out into the ether like a little paper airplane?
anxious brain? Not
Yeah.
anxious brain.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
Although I don't know, my bank stuff, that's pretty I don't that might be a phobia.
That might be a phobia. I feel like we've diagnosed that today.
Yeah. What about picking out an outfit?
Girl, we talked about this. Remember the list that we used to keep in high school? So we didn't
Lot.
repeat outfits?
Yeah.
Yeah. I still have anxiety about
Same.
dress code. And I'd love to hear from other women like what they think that's about because I am always concerned that I will not be dressed the way other women are dressed. I don't
Mhm.
really care about like what. Like if you say we have to dress up, I'm not anxious about dressing up or I'm not anxious about dressing down.
Mhm.
I'm anxious about not dressing
To the level?
to the level that everybody else is
Gotcha.
dressed.
Okay. Yeah.
That's where I get concerned. Like, I'll go to some things for my kids and I'll be like, oh my God, everybody's parents dressed up for this. Or like every mom here is like looking adorable. Or I'll go somewhere else and I'll be like, oh my God, I overdressed. Like everyone else is in the casual clothes. You know what I mean? Like that is my like uh-oh to full blown. Uh-oh is getting dressed and then
Mhm.
full blown when I'm there and I'm off. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Mine's sweaty palms. I think it's
Okay.
like analysis paralysis. Too many choices.
I was just gonna say, because you're
Too
good about
much.
the dressing up. Like, and you take like a lot of time and
I do.
you like your dress is usually exactly where it's supposed to be. It's like on par.
Yeah. But
So
it's
we have a lot of
the
choices.
analysis. Yeah. And then sometimes I'll just stand there like this.
Okay.
One thing I did, and I felt like, I work for myself, so
Yeah.
I'm the boss, and I'm like,
Okay.
we have casual
I was
Fridays.
just gonna say, did you say you're in dress code?
No, I do set my own dress code, and
Okay.
it's like wild, it vacillates. But I just recently, and I've only done it one time, wore a pair of jeans that has a rip in the knee.
Oh, I love ripped jeans.
So do I, but for the
But to
longest
work,
time, I was like,
I get you.
can't do it, can't do it. And then I saw someone on Instagram do it, and I was like, tee hee hee, I'm doing it.
Yeah. Do you know who have the best dress style codes, whatever? Teachers.
I don't know, girl. I've seen some teachers, and I'm like,
Oh,
what you wearing?
no, you should see all the teacher friends that I have are the most stylish people because they still have to be in that kind of like middle school, high school mode. And those kids can be rough on you if you don't dress right. But no, they always have the cutest outfits on, the most stylish, the most trendy. Like I think teachers are always on par. Like they're always up with the latest trend. Yeah.
Thank you. In my running group, I did win most stylish.
For running outfits? Or just like when you guys go
Yeah.
out?
I don't know.
Your
I
running
didn't
outfits are
clarify.
that cute?
I didn't clarify. Maybe it was both. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I
But
love that for you.
I dream of that, of just easy breezy. Like it's just like black, white, and denim
Okay.
and a trench coat.
Oh, we added a trench coat.
Love a trench coat. And the beret and sunglasses.
Shit,
Now I'm
girl.
like
You
stalking
really are
you.
naughty. You're talking true crime now.
All right. You got
Okay.
one more to
Or let
lead
me
us
look
home.
through. Let me look through. How were you when you were called on in class? Or
Oh,
if you're in a presentation for anything, or if you have to take like a seminar, that, we still do all those seminars for continuing
back
education.
in the day, full blown freak
Okay.
out.
Yeah.
Paralyzing.
Yeah.
If I remember the first time I had to give a speech, I think it was in ninth grade. You had to pick some kind of topic and it was like pro or against, and it was like animal
You're debating
testing or
something.
euthanasia or, something like that. And I did animal testing and I had to like get an outfit. I remember going to Kohl's with my dad,
Mhm.
practicing it, my hands. I would have sooner done anything than do that. It was
Okay.
so awful.
Okay.
Or getting called on when I was in French class because my French was just
Oh, that was the
horrendous,
worst.
horrendous. And I'd be like, and then I got to a point where then I was just like, I don't know. I think it was somewhere in 11th grade. I would just raise my hand and loved speaking out. And
Yeah.
I love talking now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me a minute. I mean, I'm going to take 30. If you give me 1 minute of it, do you have a minute? I'm taking 20 of them. Thank you.
Okay.
Appreciate you.
All right, I'm about to blow your mind. Me, who can stand in front of like 100 people
Right.
and give a lecture and have absolutely no anxiety,
Yeah.
is full blown if you call on me in a class.
Yeah.
I think being even
The
now, like
spotlight.
continuing
Yeah.
education, like even then, if they're like, can each of you say? I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I, I think it's peers. I think I don't want to be.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, anytime, like, I do, like, collateral contact with, like, a doctor's
Oh,
or a peer, and
yes.
you're like, "Tell me about this client," and
Yeah.
you're like, "Okay,"
Uh-huh.
rattling off, and you're like,
Mhm.
Do I sound like I know what I'm talking
Right. Is
about?
right. Is that was that
Like,
good
are you gonna
enough?
tell me I'm an
Yeah.
insane person? Like,
Yeah. I know. I
you're
don't.
like, "I'm gonna throw this out there." It's kinda like sometimes I throw stuff out there, and I feel like it's like a gift card. I'm gonna put it out there. I don't know what's on it, but let's give it a whirl.
Let's see if it actually works. Have
That was
anything?
just and then you wait for the colleague to be like, 0 balance.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Got nothing from that. Yep. Got nothing from that. We used to have
Nothing.
to, when I worked at the opiate clinic, we used to have to do like a round table
Yeah.
once a week. And there was like 30 of us in there, and the two psychiatrists sat at the head of the table, and all the therapists sat around. And you had to bring two cases that you were going to consult on that were difficult or troubling, or you needed some advice on. And you had to tell it to the entire room. It was a presentation to the entire room, but you basically were talking about your problem with the case. So you're basically saying, I need
Here's
help, or
where
I
I'm
don't know what to do.
failing.
Yeah, like here is where I'm struggling, people. So
Yeah.
not only did you have to give a presentation, but you had to basically be like, and I don't know what to do. And 30 people will be like, well, this is what you should be doing. Yeah, I didn't love that.
I will say talking about work though, after having conquered that fear, because
Hmm.
a lot of the feedback I would get would be positive, like from like a oh, what do you think we should
Hmm.
do here? I'm like, you're a you have what? You're asking me
Hmm.
what we should do? But I think work is the one area that I feel very confident and not even confident. I think it's very like secure and I'm very open to like other suggestions that I don't have that
Yeah,
feeling
you know
about.
what somebody told me the other day, and it took a minute to like resonate with the word. And I think it's just because you and I might have the same feeling about the word. You're just like, oh, I shouldn't say that.
Okay.
But one of my clients was like, well, I want to get your expert opinion
Ooh,
on
I knew you
this.
were going to say the word expert. I knew it.
Yeah. And I was like, okay. And so I like took a minute with it, and I was like, and I think I probably made a joke about it to
Hmm.
that client. I was like, oh, expert. I don't think I would call myself that. And they're like, well, you're a subject matter expert.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I guess. Like, they're like, I have this thing, and you are, haven't,
Have you ever been called as a subject? Has someone ever consulted you?
what do you mean by consulted me?
I had a lawyer consult me.
Oh, like somebody who was
Yes.
not in
Yes.
our field or calling like from a doctor's
Yes,
office
to
or,
be a subject matter expert and like it was they were calling it accidental wrongful death.
oh no, but
Yeah.
but I've been subpoenaed on the other side of that stuff, and that's
Mm.
no fun to have to
Yeah,
go to court
I
for
have
those
not.
things. That part's a whole nother topic for a whole nother talk about full
Oh,
blown.
that I think would give me full blown
That
freak
is
out.
full blown, like being subpoenaed about your records and having to go because somebody's suing somebody else, and you've been
Mhm.
like, Uh,
Oh, no.
oh, that one's terrible.
Yeah,
That's a
you
whole
gotta
'nother
check my
conversation.
paperwork.
Yeah, oh, they put it up on the screen.
Ah,
Everybody looks at it and looks at what you wrote, and yeah.
and my
Like,
grammatical
"Right."
spelling errors.
Oh my god, right? Yeah. Like, "What did you mean by that?" I'm like, "I don't really
Oh,
know."
that was the wrong client. Sorry, my documentation is
They're like,
totally.
"You said you saw her on this day, but it was actually this day." I'm like, "Well, yeah, because like, I did the note the next morning."
Mhm. We can see you didn't complete the note within 48 hours. Would you like to make a comment on that?
You're like, "I was tired. I was
Mhm.
tired."
There was too much. It was too much. My mental load was
My
just, it
mental
was
load
too heavy.
all comes
It
back to that mental load.
exceeds, load exceeds.
Nothing left on the gift card.
Yes. Yes. So if you have any other things, we would love to hear other
Yeah.
things that
What sends you
give
into full blown
freak out or even
Mhm.
sweaty palms. I
Yes.
would love
Yeah.
love to hear because you just some of the ones I heard from you are surprising
I
and
know.
probably vice versa. But
I know.
it's interesting.
Mhm.
It's interesting. So until next time,
Mhm.
nearly normies, stay nearly normal.